What's going on? How everybody doing on this Good Friday? You know what I'm saying? Labor Day weekend. What's good? What's good? What's good? Hope everybody's all right. You know what I'm saying? If you at work or you got the day off, whatever the case may be, hope everybody good. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Big Dog Barking, coming straight out of Memphis 10 with another one for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Grab your coffee, roll up, do whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Sit down for the good hour. You know what I'm saying? So I can talk to y'all right fast. Give y'all a little info. You know what I'm saying? Try to help you brothers out on how to be better investors when it comes down to women. And also for the women that listen, you know what I'm saying? Be better women on what you really want. You know what I'm saying? So before we get started with today, if you as you enter the building, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I appreciate it. Like, so I appreciate it over here. Hit that share button, you know what I'm saying? Tell somebody. Tell somebody come put their eyes on your boy over here. I'm quit saying that. I'm a grown man. Tell somebody to put their eyes on the grown man over here that's gonna give y'all that real spiel. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm still trying to get 1,300. Oh, okay. I'm still trying to get 1,300 by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? It's a slow process. I'm getting there slowly. But you know what I'm saying? I'd rather get there slowly than try to hurry up and do it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Also, I'm still trying to get monetized by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? Might get there, might not, but we ain't gonna stress it. We get there, we don't get there. We always gonna strive for next year to do it. What else going on? Oh yeah. The book is finished for all those that know about my book, The Women Index. I'm gonna see what's up with Amazon and see can I go and get that jump put out there, you know what I'm saying, before October. See what I gotta do between now and October 1st to go and put the book out there for sale, you know what I'm saying. And October 1st coming around, I will start developing my app called Swipe Vestal for men and women to try to find the one that they say they want, help y'all get the one y'all really want, or get the ones you want. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. So anyway, before I get into today's topic, man, I was I was tripping off my folks. The folks, shout out DJ Wish Doctor, shout out E, shout out Sharon, LA Project, Rosie, what's going on? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all for that entertaining Tough Talk Thursday on DJ Wish Doctor channel. What I was tripping most off of was the whole. I ain't catch it from the beginning. I caught it. I caught it when they started talking about the love bombing versus romance type thing, and they broke down the definition of love bombing as emotionally doing this, that, and the third to manipulate people. Men and women can both do it. And shout out to Wish Doctor, shout out to Easy Bands. You know what I'm saying? But my thing with love bombing is, and for those that know about me, and I study, like when I hear the 48 laws of power, when I hear manipulation tactics, and I hear all that right there, I get turned on by that type of shit because if y'all know, I was in my youth, I was about that. You know what I'm saying? I was about trying to get over on something bad. I was about trying to scam something bad. I wasn't above anything. Whatever I had to do to get whatever I needed, I was with it. I love you too. But anyway, I if y'all know me, y'all been over here, y'all know I always said I ain't perfect. I done came a long way to where I'm at now. Um, I've never been above scheming and beaming. I never been above scamming. I remember my mama told me when I was a teenager, she was like, if I could sell her, I would. And I was like, I ain't gonna sit there and say I sell my mama, but I rent you out. I was on that type of time. Yeah, I was on that type of time. Blaming on my DNA from my daddy. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was in that type of business. I remember my mama telling me when she was pregnant with me, it was that he tried to put on the blade while she was pregnant with me. So yeah, it's in my system. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't above the scheming and the beaming. When I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, shit. I started getting out of it in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? So it took a while for me to get out this shit, but that whole love bomb and shit, it is a manipulation tactic. It is a manipulation tactic. Now, for a guy like me, when I started talking to girls, like really dating girls, I was 14. I lost my virginity at 12. You know what I'm saying? I lost my virginity at 12, just being a nice guy, walking the girl home from school, toting her books and shit like that. Just being, I'm a little chubby guy, just being nice, you know what I'm saying? Walk her home and, walk in, she told me come in because her folks wasn't there, and she slid a little dub movie in the VCR and, asked me what I knew about that. And at that point in time, I was already watching flicks. You know what I'm saying? I was already watching flicks. It was flicks in my house. We had the Playboy channel on cable. You know what I'm saying? On my grandmama house, well, they had cable, but it was certain channels you just couldn't see, so you had to turn your head and squint your eyes and try to see what was going on just so you see a tit or whatever the case may be. So I was already on that mannish type of time, and I was already trying to get it in when I was a young nigga. So walk her home, get in her house. She slid a little movie in and asked me what I knew about it. And I done watched the movie before, but I ain't never experienced it at 12. And I told her I ain't know nothing. I was being real. I ain't know nothing about it. I saw her. I'm telling her the truth. And she let a nigga get it. She let a nigga get it. And like I said, I ain't know what I was doing, but I caught on fast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know what I was doing, but I'm a quick learner. And it got to the point to where she was like, she still give me some as long as I don't tell nobody she was getting. I'm like, cool. I was a little fat chick, a little BBW that, you know what I'm saying, that be in y'all niggas' phones. That you call 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to get a little action because you missed at the bar or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I was that nigga in 7th grade. Was that I was the little secret. You know what I'm saying? I get to watch her fraternize with all the more popular kids or whatever the case may be, and then I go slide through after school and knock it off. You know what I'm saying? Just because I was a nice guy and I could keep my mouth closed. And then, after smashing her a couple times, her friend found out about it. Now, if I didn't tell your friend, I don't know how she found out if I didn't tell her, but, her friend found out and said she wanted to see what was up while her friend was kind of crazy over a nigga behind closed doors, and she found out and, piped her friend down. And then one thing led to another. They get to arguing, and I'm like, well, y'all arguing over a nigga like me. I ain't supposed to be talked about. I'm the fat girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm the fat girl that ain't supposed to get no action. You know what I'm saying? I'm the big nigga, 12 years old. I ain't fresh. I ain't broke, but I ain't got no money. I ain't fresh. I ain't got the J's on. I ain't got the expensive clothes on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through it. My mama trying to make it. At that point in time, I wasn't in my hustle mentality. I was more of a fighter. I was smart, but I was more of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't hustling. I wasn't trying to get no paper for real. I wasn't trying to do this, that, and the third. I was just being a nice guy that could fight. And I was doing nice things for girls. You know what I'm saying? Just because it was in my nature. You know what I'm saying? I done said it a lot of time. My mom and my great grandmom is the reason that I look at women the way I look at women. As long as I've been looking at women, and my mama told me to be nice, so I be nice. I got manners. I open doors and pull out chairs if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Tote your books. I'm that type of guy. That's just in me. They arguing and shit like that, and I get to be the bad guy. This is my first time just really being the bad guy when it come down to women, and I'm like, look, I'm just taking advantage of an opportunity that both of y'all giving me. I'm a nice guy. I ain't the most attractive at that point in time. I ain't the freshest. I ain't got a lot of paper, you know. I'm just a nice guy that, I know how to treat women. And y'all give me some. Cool, whatever. But then I get the bad guy because y'all are because I'm being nice to both of y'all. So fast forward, all through high school, my little girlfriends, I'm nice. I'm a nice guy. So when I talk my little shit to these girls, I'm being genuine. I'm actually like women. I'm playing little songs in the background when I'm on the phone, and they like, "Ah, what you know about this? What you know about that? Now, what you know about that?" You know what I'm saying? All the simp songs that these guys be talking about now. I used to play that. I'm like, man, that's how I get them going. I play some R. Kelly or some Shy or some boards. I'm playing all Jodeci. I'm playing all this music on the phone till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning talking my shit. We used to call that shit Mac mode. You know what I'm saying? On Friday nights, uh, some of my partners, we would spend the night. We used to play Tecmo Bowl all night. We play video games, And when like we used to play each other now, when somebody wasn't playing, we'll get on the phone. I get on the couch, put a pillow over my head while I'm on the little cordless phone, talking about shit to a chick, and all I hear like, "Oh, big dog, he in Mac mode." I was like, "Yeah, nigga, you was in Mac mode not too long ago before it was your turn to play." You know what I'm saying? So we was in Mac mode in the '90s, and then, but I'm actually holding real conversations. I'm actually talking about shit. I'm actually a nice guy. I'm actually being nice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't being over it nice. It's like, I'm still standing on business. I'm still learning too, though. I'm a teenager. I'm 14, 15, all that shit right there. And I'm talking nice to the girl that I call my girlfriend, and I'm also chaotic because I'm outside and my partner that been going through some things recently with his little wife and shit like that. He was reminiscing about how we came up in the little apartments, townhouse that we was staying in, and how them little girls. I'm sitting there, we talking. It was last week. We talking about them girls we messed with in them townhouses we was staying in. I'm like, man, when I really think about it, I said they were going. They were going. I'm sitting there. He running off this chick name. I say this chick name, and he like, yeah, it's some chicks that both of us done smashed. It's some chicks that I wanted to smash. He smashed. It was some chicks I smashed that he wanted to smash. And I'm like, nigga, we doing all this shit in middle school, high school, middle school, high school. I'm just running like so. On top of them little chicks that was in the townhouses I was staying in, I was frequent. I was going to the club. I was going to the adult club. It was right around the corner. When I get me a little money after selling movies or stealing nigga shit and reselling it for whatever, whatever, had a little money, I go around the corner when I'm 15, 16 years old to the strip club and I'm going to get some grown pussy. Because it was a lot of times, because I didn't go to school where I stayed at. I went to school in South Memphis. I stayed in White Haven, but I went to school in South Memphis because my mom was already like, she didn't trust me being at home and going to school. She was already like, nah, nigga, you gonna have all type of shit going on. Either you ain't gonna go to school or you gonna have a lot of shit going on at the house before I get home. So it was best for her to take me to school out there in South Memphis where my grandmama stayed at. What going on? What going on? So it was best for me to go to school out there where my grandmama stayed at, than for me to go to school where I stayed at. Cause she was right. I was gonna have once I graduated and was able to stay at home, man. It was open season. In the summer times when I was still in school and she had to go work because like she was a teacher, she worked at summer school. And when I was at home during the summertime, wide open. My house was the spot. Everybody knew that. Everybody knew my spot with how all my niggas came over there. The little girls in the hood, they came over there. My house was the spot. So my mama knew I was gonna turn that joint out. But yeah, so on one end, chicks I call my girlfriend, I'm really investing in. And I'm really taking the time to learn. I mean, I'm trying to get it in too now. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying to smash too. I'm trying to get it in. And they knew it. Like I said, in high school I had 3 girlfriends in high school. out of three, two was giving me pussy whenever I felt like. That was when I was in 10th through 12th grade. Ninth grade, that girl I was dealing with, she was like, I ain't gonna give you none. She ain't ready, but she breaking bread. So I'm getting it like I get it. I'm getting it how I live. Then when I couldn't get it in with them, and when I come home from school, whenever my mom felt like, bringing us home from my grandmama, how me and my brother, we might go out, we might go to the mall, we might go get something, eat, whatever the case may be. I might come home 8, 9 o'clock at night. I ain't trying to go outside. I ain't trying to go outside. I ain't trying to run around the apartment trying to find none of my niggas. I ain't trying to, cause it's dead by the time I get home. Except for the one time, and like I said in 10th grade, when I was dating a chick in the apartments. When I touched down in the house, I ain't give a damn what time I got home then, cause I'm like, I already know her mama and her stepdad, both of them worked late hours. I can go to her house and be out there jump by 11, 12 o'clock. It was wide open. So that one year, the only year I really was like going outside when I got to the house. But other than that, I get home, it's dark, it's dead, ain't nothing going on. I just walk in the house, whatever the case may be. So make a little money. Cause my nigga mama, the one I just got through talking about, they're going through a thing. She was my number one customer for the movies. I used to steal them junks out of one of my nigga house. I used to steal them junks out of one of my nigga house. I used to spend the night on a Friday night or a Saturday night, go over his house, and I would steal some tapes. His dad had a bunch of them junks. Tapes, magazines, all I was slick. I used to steal that shit, still cook, cause he had so many. I'm like, man, I could get about maybe 4, 5 a pop. Put one in each pocket and probably stuff one in my drawers. I'm walking about them motherfucker early Saturday morning, early Sunday morning, going home, cause we stayed in the same apartment with about 4, 5 movies in my pants. And the other nigga, his mama, she waiting tables. She'll come home. She had niggas running in and out the house. She had a little alcohol problem, you know what I'm saying? You see me and this nigga cross street to the liquor store, get us some she was drinking brown. I wanna say Kvass, I think it was Kvass, but it was brown and a Pepsi. She was my number one customer. And when she found that I was swinging them joints, she would call me, hey, you got some movies? I'm like, yeah. How much you want for them joints? And I would cut her a deal because that was my nigga mama. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I was a nice guy. I made my little money here and there, and the little money I made off of selling my movies, off of breaking the nigga house, breaking the nigga cars, you know what I'm saying? Selling cigarettes and cigars. I would go to the liquor store and buy Mad Dog 2020 and go to school and sell it. I got into my I got to my hustle mentality when I got in high school. And I make a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? And if I couldn't get none from one of my girlfriends, and if one of the little Johns running around the apartment wasn't out, I was just, go around the corner to the club. I was already looking like a grown ass man. They ain't called me. You know what I'm saying? I walk right in, pay to get in, buy me a couple of drinks. And depending on how I feel for the night, I might sit close to the stage and throw ones, or I might sit back in the cut, smoke me a black and mild. And I just be scanning the club, looking around. And if it's something I like them thick. I like them thick. You know, what Jamie Foxx said with the bullet holes and the tattoos and the burn mark. Yeah, that's what I like. I like that. And I look around the club, I see someone with some double D's and the fat ass and all that type of shit. And they come up to me like, you wanna get a private dance in the VIP? Like, yeah, what it running for? $50, 3 songs, fucking and sucking. All right, bet, cool, sign me up. So this is me dealing with women in my teenage years. I'm dealing with girls that's my age, that's my girlfriends, and they girls that they going. You know what I'm saying? If I get hold to them, I get hold to them. Then I'm dealing with women that's way grown, older than me, in their 20s. They're getting it up to a nigga that's 15 for $50. But then the whole time I'm doing all that, I'm not love bombing my girlfriends. I'm just being real. I'm talking that shit. I'm doing nice things for them and all that type of shit. I ain't love bombing. I'm being nice because my mama told me to be nice. My mama telling me to be nice. So fast forward and I get out of high school. I'm in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a nice guy. I'm a nice guy when it come down to women. And a lot of chicks that, whether they were my girlfriends or whether they were side pieces or whatever the case may be, they will all say the same thing. Like, you do a lot of nice shit, but you ain't shit. Yeah, you right. I do a lot of nice shit. I do a nice shit. I'm just a piece of shit. And the chick I was dealing with at 18 that broke up with me when I was 20, and we were back and forth for a minute after we got back together and shit like this. She the one that actually sat down. Now, I don't talk to her no more. We cool and all, but I had to make a business decision to, start communicating with her. But before I start communicating with her, we was still cool. And she would tell me shit like, big dog, the shit you do ain't shit to you. She like, you ain't got a problem taking a chick out. You ain't got a problem buying a chick shit. You ain't got a problem doing nothing for a female. All the shit that female be saying nigga don't do. She like, nigga, you do that shit, no problem. I'm like, yeah. I said, you right. She like, but you don't mean none of that shit. I started laughing. I'm like, hey, I can't deny it. My thing is, I'm always gonna tell them off. I'm always gonna stop a motherfucker when they wrong. They'll always been one of my core principles. Like, if you wrong, if you lying on me and shit like that, I'm gonna tell you shut the fuck up because you lying on me. And when she said that dumb ass shit, I like, yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying because it ain't shit to me. That just me being a nice guy. That ain't shit. So now we got to say certain words to make people feel better about their bad decisions and shit like that. Love bombing come up as a manipulative tactic. And like I said, I know I've been a manipulator in life. I know I've been a manipulator in life. But I also know sales and manipulation can go hand in hand. I say this a lot because sales and game is the same thing. I gotta be able to sell my motherfucking self in order to, you come inside my store, you looking for something. There's only so many of y'all that's gonna come inside this motherfucker ready to buy. And some of you just ass shopping, window shopping or whatever the case, man. You really just in here just browsing. You ain't finna buy nothing. You just in here wasting time and shit like that. And it's the ones that come in that's right now in the motherfucking middle. You might buy, you might not buy, depending on what the fuck I say. I always been like that. I always been like, man, you gotta be able to hook them emotionally and lock. You gotta make it make sense. Gotta make this shit make sense, and also gotta make them feel good about making a bad decision. Is it love bombing or it's manipulation? But I don't think it was manipulation. I started hearing the word love bombing. I don't have a problem spending money. Nah, I ain't stupid now. On the first date, you're not going to roof Chris. I'm not finna go pay your bills and we just start talking. I'm not finna, go out my way to pay your rent, light bill, car note in the first month. Like, I ain't that dumb, but I'm willing to take you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to buy you some little shit. You know what I'm saying? Work your way up the ladder. I ain't fucked up about working up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females like, nigga, I want to, nah, I don't know you, nigga. Your ass finna get a Hunts Brothers from the corner store. They get mad like, why Hunts Brothers? Like, nigga, you spend money. I'm like, yeah, I spend money, but I don't know you enough to spend money like that on you. Work your way up. Because I don't have a problem spending it. It's like I'm not foolish. I'm not just finna spend money for the sake of spending the money because I got it. Like, nah, I spend money if I fuck with you. I'll take you out to nice places if I fuck with you, if you done earned it. If you done worked your way up to that. What's up, mom and what's going on? If you done earned it, yeah, I fuck with you. Yeah, you'll get that roof, Chris. Yeah, you'll get that new car. Yeah, you'll get your rent paid and shit like that. If I fuck with you, if you done earned it. You know what I'm saying? That's why my wife can get whatever she want from me because she earned it. A little junk that I just meet at a job that see me hustling, that see me doing this, doing that. I dress a certain motherfucking way, smell a certain motherfucking way, act a certain motherfucking way. And you think I'm finna jump out the window for your motherfucking ass because you got a big booty and a pretty smile? Like, what that would be a bit of vote said. I don't trust you. I know what you good for. I know what you good for, and that depending on the situation, shit, I probably can get it for a 3.5. If we just gonna be perfectly honest. But when it come down to the love bombing and shit like that, just me being a nice guy by nature, just listening to my mother tell me day in and day out when I started dealing with girls is like act this way, dress this way, smell like this, keep your hygiene up, keep your clothes looking good, have manners and shit. Like this is me for years hearing my mother tell me this shit. And I did this shit, talking nice, giving compliments, holding open doors, all that type. That's me naturally. That's my son naturally. That's some shit that we just do for the fucker. We just do that because that's what we think a man's supposed to do anyway. That's just me being nice. You know what I'm saying? Now, my mama used to always tell me, nigga, you be having ulterior motives to your niceness. And she was right. Even though I was taught to be a nice guy, I still want some pussy. Even though I was taught to give women compliments, I still want some pussy. Even though I was taught to spend a couple of dollars on a date, I still want some pussy. Everything my mama taught me to have manners and be a respectful young man, I do that. I still do that now. Still in me now. But as a teenager in my 20s, and like I said, up until my 30s, nigga, I still want some ass. It's just that I was never that dude that was like, I'm doing this, that, and the third. And because you don't give me no ass, I'm mad. See, that's the difference between a nigga that's naturally doing that shit versus a nigga love bombing. Niggas be love bombing for the simple fact they doing it to get the ass. I'm doing what I'm doing because it's in me to do it. It's two different things. I still want pussy, just like this nigga that's doing it for pussy. I still want pussy too. It's just I don't have a problem at a bar buying this chick a drink and not expecting to get some ass after I bought her a drink. That's a difference. Versus a nigga that gonna buy the drink and hope to get something in return. I buy the drink and like, man, go have fun, shout it. I catch you another go round. You know what I'm saying? You buying her a drink because you want to fuck. I buy her a drink because I don't give a fuck. Two different things. Two different things. I still want what you want, my guy. I still want to tap that ass too. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm not that desperate to tap that ass. If she come back around, she come back around. Cool, we can work our way up if she come back around. She don't never come back around. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I go get another one. I try another one. If I try another one. If I try another one. I've been called stingy. I've been called broke. I've been called all that type of shit about some chicks that had bad bodies, beautiful. And I be looking at them like, you all right? And they like, man, they'll talk so bad about me, like, oh, he don't want to spend no money. I'm like, man, I don't have to. I don't have to. And then they'll see me when I was at warehouses, doing what I do with certain females. They'll see me, he bought her lunch. Yeah, I bought her lunch. Why you bought her lunch and then buy me lunch? Because she actually was talking about something. You weren't talking about shit. You just want me to spend money on you because all these other little simp ass niggas, all these little sock ass niggas ain't never been around a chick before. Ain't never been around big titties and big asses and whatever skin color and all that type of shit. Ain't never been around it before me. I've been around females since I was 12. I've been around females since I was 12. I've been fucking since I was 12. I've been smashing little girls in the hood with me that's the same age. since I was 12. I've been dealing with strippers and hoes since I was 15. I done been around females to know, like, man, I can spend money on this little regular chick that ain't showing off her ass, ain't showing off her titties, ain't loud, ain't doing all that type of shit, and I take her out to lunch. Versus the female that showing her ass all the motherfucking time and suck ass niggas kissing her ass, and then she come across a nigga like me, and I be like, eh, I smoke a blunt with you. But I ain't finna go out my way to spend no money on you. I smoke. I can get weed all motherfucking day. I do that. You know what I'm saying? I might share some alcohol, which I drink good. What I used to drink good. I don't drink like I used to, but I ain't got no problem drinking with you. You know what I'm saying? I do that. I smoke with you. You know what I'm saying? I get you some McDonald's. I get your Hunts Brothers. But I'm not finna jump out the window for you because every other nigga that ain't never been around chicks before jumping out the window and you able to use your feminine wiles to get them to do whatever for you and a nigga like me, I'ma argue with you. I'm like, eh. I'm not finna love bomb nan female for the sake of attention. I'm not finna love bomb any female for the sake of getting between her legs. I'm not finna love bomb any female for validation. I do what I do anyway. I'm a nice guy anyway. I hold doors open anyway. I give compliments anyway. I do that anyway. The only difference is that when I was a young nigga, yeah, I did all that shit. Being nice, being my natural self, trying to get some ass. That was it. It wasn't me doing the shit to get the ass. I'm doing that shit and still trying to get the ass. If you didn't give me the ass, all right, cool. I can go get some ass from somewhere else. It wasn't that big of a deal. I'm still gonna be nice. I'm still gonna talk nice. I ain't gonna call you no bitch, no hoe. I ain't gonna call you out your motherfucking name. I ain't gonna do none of that type of shit. If I ain't get it, I ain't get it. I had other means of getting it, but I wasn't tripping. I'm still gonna be a nice guy. You niggas want to be nice guys and hope that you being a nice guy gonna get you some ass, and if you don't get the ass, now you mad. And I'm like, you wasn't genuine in the jump. At least I will be. At least I'm being honest. At least I'm being genuine. I ain't give a fuck. If she gave me some pussy, cool. If she don't give me no pussy, no sweat off my back. Must not been meant for me to hit it. Life goes on. It is what it is. And truth be told, it is manipulation. It is manipulation. And both men and women do it. They just like the term gold digger. I like niggas use the term gold digger so wrong. Cause if you go back in time to the California gold rush, they were digging for gold, but at the same time, a gold digger actually have to spend money to go get the gold. The prospectors that went to California because of the gold rush, they were spending money in hopes to get gold out the land. They were gold diggers. So again, when niggas be talking about these females trying to hit them up for paper and shit like that, they just asking for money. They ain't gold digging. They just asking for paper. A gold digger gonna actually spend money to get a return on investment. That's a gold digger. For those that really don't know, a gold digger is a female that actually will break bread first and hope to get a equal or greater return on investment. That's a gold digger. Not a female that just asking for money. Everybody asks for money. Some of your favorite content creators ask for money. Should I call them gold diggers? I'm just saying. Some of your favorite content creators ask for money on the daily. Should I call them gold diggers? So again, a gold digger is a female that spends money on a nigga first in hopes to get money, a greater or equal return on investment on the back end. That's what a gold digger is. A hoe, a 304 is not a female that like the fuck out of motherfucker time. She's not. That's not a hoe. A hoe like attention. And it's a my nigga Kevin Gates said the best. There's a lot of hoes out here, and some of them got dicks. A hoe just like attention. There's a lot of motherfuckers y'all know that like attention. They crave attention and can't deal if they don't get no attention. It's a hell of a drug. And a motherfucker will hold themselves out just to get their high. So it's a lot of terms you motherfucker be using that y'all be using wrong. That just let me know how really. That just let me know how a lot of y'all swear y'all street niggas and hot girls and all that type of shit right there. Y'all really ain't been outside. Y'all really ain't did nothing. Y'all might have cheated on a test. You might have stole a piece of gum. You didn't really do nothing outside. You wasn't outside. You wasn't running in certain circles. You wasn't getting in no type of trouble. You wasn't hanging around certain niggas and certain females and shit like that. You just regurgitating shit you heard from niggas that was outside or females that was outside. You just regurgitating shit and you really don't know what the fuck you be talking about. Love bombing, yes, it's a new word for manipulation. Niggas doing all type of shit, hoping to get some pussy. And when they don't get it, they mad. Niggas been doing that shit for years. They just had to find a term for it. Yeah. Man, y'all hit the like button, y'all hit the share button. You know what I'm saying? Let me go through these comments. Hope you know what's going on, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just give y'all an hour a day. I don't try to take up all y'all time and shit. Like, y'all be having shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a nigga that talk shit. I try to keep it real. I try to be honest with y'all as much as possible. But I'm just a nigga that talk shit. You know, I need to go to the barber. Yeah, me and my son going to the barber this weekend. I'm debating. Let me know. Should I cut this shit off and just go back to the goatee, or should I just, keep my beard? Because I've been debating whether or not. Because I was looking at some old pictures of me when I just had the little thin beard or goatee, and I've been telling my wife that I think to me, I look better with just a goatee or the little thin beard. I don't like I don't know. So I'm still debating. We'll find out. Cause oh, excuse me. Y'all will know Tuesday when I come back live. Well, I done did, but yeah, me and him going to the barber shop this weekend to go and get our head chops. You know what I'm saying? Get try to see. So y'all know Tuesday if I done trim this shit up or I done cut this shit off. But y'all let me know what y'all think I need to do. So anyway, let's get into the day topic so I can get y'all up out of here so y'all going on about y'all day so y'all can, do whatever y'all gonna do. What is it? Hmm. Anyway, so today's topic is portfolio strategy. Date like Warren Buffett. Now, for all y'all that do or don't know, Warren Buffett is probably the smartest investor in our time. And the funny thing about Warren Buffett is I got a book by Benjamin Graham called The Intelligent Investor. Benjamin Graham is actually Warren Buffett's teacher. So for those that really want to get into investing for financial reasons, go pick up The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. It's gonna help you out. If you really want to learn how to invest in the stock market, in gold, silver, whatever the case may, bonds, whatever you trying to do for the future. If that's what you want to do, if you really want to learn some shit, pick up The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. And Benjamin Graham is, like I said, Warren Buffett's teacher. Warren Buffett learned everything from this man right here. And according to the story, Benjamin Graham came up Came from old country, across the water. He came over here, him and his folks. His dad opened up a forgot what kind of store he opened up when they were making money. And his dad passed, left, and the shit crumbled, and him and his folks got on food stamps. They was fucked up. He would go to the bank for his mama, and they would try to make sure that they were good for the money. That's how that's how fucked up they was. It's like shit, they didn't even trust them with getting money. So, he had to go through all that as a young boy, went to college and mastered economics, mastered financial, and learned how to study the markets and shit like that. So long story short, he actually sat there and taught Warren Buffett, who we consider one of the smartest investors of our time, Berkshire Hathaway, as being a good trader. The thing with Warren Buffett is this right here. He has a strategy. He has a strategy for how he do things. And a lot of people, heard rappers, athletes, all type of businessmen, they listen to Warren Buffett's advice when it come down to the stock market. They listen to his motherfucking advice. They take his advice. And like I said, those of us that sit here and say we need to learn that shit, cool, learn that shit. But it also, you gotta apply that shit. You gotta actually sit there and listen. Take the information and apply it how you want to apply it in order for you to grow. You can't sit there and say you want the information, and then when somebody give you the information, you don't want to listen to the information, and then complain about your counterparts that might be a shade brighter than you taking advantage of the same information that you have at your disposal. But that's another topic for another day. So the same way Warren Buffett is considered the smartest investor that we know, he don't invest stupidly. He got a strategy. And as y'all can see with what I'm saying now is I'm trying to mix in some street shit with some investment shit. A lot of y'all niggas ain't got no strategy when dealing with women. A lot of you guys gamble. And I say that a lot. A lot of you guys gamble. A lot of you guys go in with your eyes closed and hoping to just pick something that might be worth something. And a lot of times you fail. A lot of times you fail. And it ain't because you're not getting what you want. You get trying to get more than what you paid for. Like I say all the time, you take $1 to the corner store to get a scratch off, hoping you can get 5,000. And the chances are you getting that 5,000 on the scratch out, that 10,000 on the scratch off, it ain't as big as you think it is. You might get a free ticket before you get that 10,000. You might get $10 before you get that 10,000. You might get something to keep you playing that dollar, that 5, that 10 over and over and over again. And that thing, you done spent $200 on scratch offs and ain't even made $200 back on the scratch offs. It been plenty of times I done walked went to the corner store, the gas station, and I see the parking lot full of scratch offs. And I just be counting, that's $1, that's $5. I was like, the gas station probably made more off the scratch off than they did off the gas. I'm just being honest. You go down to the casino and you take 20, 40, $100, whatever the case may be. You want to sit there, you want to play penny machines, you want to play the slot machines, you go only playing the pennies and the slot machines. You ain't trying to roll no dice for real, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't know how casino craps work. You're used to playing backdoor craps. A lot of you motherfuckers don't know how roulette actually acts, but put all your money on black. Don't know how to play baccarat. You'll play the slot. You'll play the penny machines. You'll play the quarter machine, 50% machine, dollar machine. You'll put your little money in your card and hit the button and ding 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 and ding 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 ding, and you don't get shit back, and you getting mad because you might get some of it back, and you gonna play that shit back, and you're getting mad because you came down there with 20 and you got up to 100, and you ran that 100 back, and now you got zero, and you're mad, and you sitting there, walk to your car complaining like, damn, I should have left when I was up. I'm like, duh. Because the casino is structured for you to lose. And your ass down there, get up, run that shit back, and then get mad, walk to your car that you was up, and you play this shit back. Hey, that was your dumb ass. The few times I went to the casino in life and I was up, nigga, I knew how to stop. I'm like, shit, I'm up. I done made, I done came up. I finna quit while I'm ahead. Ain't no sense to me trying to run all this shit back and be and lose what I want and lose what I came down here with. Nah, I'm up. I can quit. Whether it was a couple of hundred, whether it was a couple of thousand, I'm straight. I'm good. And a lot of times I done went down there and I done lost. And I don't like losing. I could take a loss, but I don't like losing my money. I don't like to gamble like that. And I used to have gambling problems when I was a young nigga. Playing pitch, playing get like me, playing tonk and deuces and all type of shit in school. I didn't like losing my money in school. Now I like when I came up, but I ain't like losing. And I lost a lot. I ain't like it. But I like to gamble. I had to quit gambling. You know what I'm saying? Just like college football season start, the NFL come around the corner, niggas gonna place bets on parlays. Y'all gonna think Patrick Mahomes gonna throw 350 against this team, or Derrick Henry gonna run for a B 20 on this team, or this defense gonna get 2 interceptions or so many sacks, and this receiver gonna get so many yards or so many touchdowns. Y'all gonna make all these parlays and bets and shit like that, and a lot of y'all niggas gonna lose, and y'all gonna go right back in it Sunday night, Saturday night, Friday night. You gonna keep on betting, cause one of them parlays gonna hit. You know it. One of them just gonna hit. One of them tickets gonna hit. You gonna come up big, and you gonna throw the shit in the nigga face like, I told y'all gonna come up, but like, nigga, it's week 17, bro. This is the last part of the season, nigga. You done came up in the last week of the NFL season. You done came up week 9 of college football. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You came up one time out of so many weeks, and you want to throw this one time you came up in my motherfucking fella. How much you gonna lose? How much you done lost before you came up? How much you done sacrificed before you came up? Just so you could brag about the one time you came up. You gambling. But see, to date like Warren Buffett, you gotta have a strategy. I'm gonna break it down for y'all before y'all get up out of here. I'm gonna break it down for you. It's a strategy. First of all, quit jumping on the chicks in the club twerking, the IG models, all the bad behaving chicks. Stop that shit. Quit throwing all your eggs in that basket, bro. You ain't getting nothing in return. You getting short-term gains. Short-term gains. Now, if you cool with the quick hit, just like with everything else, if you cool with the quick hit, keep doing it. If that's your whole claim to fame, you just gonna get the little quick money right there, this little quick box or whatever the case may be, guess what? If that's your investment strategy, have at it. Have at it. If that's what you're gonna do, have at it. Just don't get mad when that's your strategy. That's what you trying to get. Don't get mad when that's what you going after, and she only gonna give you that. She ain't giving you nothing else. It ain't in her to give you nothing else. She ain't gotta change. She ain't gotta act right. Cause you validating her bad behavior, and you only want her little pussy. And she gonna give you that bad behaving pussy. And you fell in love with it, and you want to cuff it, you want to make it a long-term investment, and now you want her to change, and she like, no, I don't have to change. Now you mad. It's bad strategy. If that's all you want, go get that. Like I said before, and I'm going to keep telling you, if that's all you want from a chick, if that's all you want from a woman, bruh, go do that. Have fun. Just don't expect them to do more than what you asking for. All right. Another thing, stay away from the women that's always talking about they working on themselves. They look like potential long-term plays and shit like that, but they always working on themselves. They always still got issues. Now, it's a difference between, I got to make better decisions versus I'm still working on myself. If you say you got to make better decisions, cool. I can give you a mistake here now and then. Just like I said something about, don't chase red candles. And then for those that do or don't know, it's like when you got a position in a company and it take a dip and you get into an emotional panic because you don't want to lose your money. When it's like, if you paid attention to the trends, if you pay attention to the market, you pay attention to the research and the data you picked up, you already know that the market gonna take a dip anyway. You got a position in this company, it's gonna dip. Now, if you want to hurry up and swing the stocks and shit like that, go ahead, swing that shit. Don't get mad when you swing it and then all of a sudden take a drastic upturn. Now you mad because you sold. So yeah, if she do something that, every so often, every once in a while, and she holding herself accountable for her bullshit or whatever the case may be, she need to do better. All right, cool. I could deal with that. But when she constantly saying, I gotta work on myself, I gotta do better, I gotta work on myself, and you constantly doing the same shit over and over again and constantly telling me you gotta work on yourself, don't fuck with them either. So don't fuck with the junks that's always showing their ass and titties on Instagram or whatever the case may be. And don't get with the ones that's always talking about they gotta work on themselves. God know my heart. I ain't finished yet. All that type of shit. All that right there. God know me. All that right there. Yeah. God know me too. So yeah, that's two things to do. What you should do is this right here. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna do this. Is y'all not gonna put value into the women that's plain Jane? You not gonna put value into the women that's plain Jane. Oh, before I go into that, I forgot this one. If you're going to date, make sure you have different women. Make sure you have the women around you that might that's about their business. The ones y'all don't like with the education and the career. Yeah, date them. Date them. Date the ones that's stable and consistent. You know what I'm saying? Date them. Date the ones that's gonna protect you from society, protect you from the harsh truths of the world, and cuss your ass out behind closed doors. Date them. Them the best ones to date. Them the best ones to get up with. Them three right there. Date them. Diversify your portfolio. Do you want to play with some little penny stock chicks? Yeah, go ahead. Ain't no problem. Just don't invest a lot in them. Diversify your dating portfolio. Diversify. Have a different type of woman on your roster. And I know for some of y'all would sit down like, oh, you gonna tell a nigga to fuck? I ain't say fuck all of them. I said date them, have them around. You ain't gotta fuck all of them, and then over time you're gonna find out which ones you really like and which ones are good for you. I ain't saying smash all of them. I ain't telling you to be that reckless. I'm just telling you, hey, it's open season. Y'all in situationships anyway. Y'all say relationships ain't worth a damn. Might well have rosters till you find the one that you really want. You might well do it. So yeah, diversify your portfolio. If you want to deal with some little ratchet Johnson, whatever the case may be, hey, have at it. Just don't invest a lot in them. You want to deal with a female that might have potential but always working on this, hey, have at it. Just don't invest a lot in them. But diversify your portfolio. And also, like I said, go back to what I was saying before I said that, is go after the ones that ain't nobody going after. The ones that ain't getting the hype, the ones that ain't flashy, the ones that ain't trying to show all their goodies and shit like that, go after them. That's going that don't need all the hype. Just like I be talking to my brother and folks that I know about Shador Sanders, it's like, yeah, I fell for the hype train. I didn't. I see the fundamentals. Yeah, I see the hype. That's why anytime he do something good, he the best thing smoking. But anytime he do something bad, it's always somebody's fault. I don't I don't fall for the hype. Excuse me. I don't fall for the hype. I ain't got time to sit there and be a dick rider. When I sit there and see bad traits, bad fundamentals and shit like that. Now I don't think Shador should have been a fifth round quarterback, but third, yeah, I give him third round because he got bad fundamentals. But let the diehard Shador Sanders fans saying he's a day one starter. I don't believe that. But hey, to each his own. Go for the chicks that got value that don't nobody look at. That ain't all flash and hype. Go get the ones that gonna be steady, kind of giving you dividends, kind of giving you return on investments. Go after them. Go after the ones that ain't nobody looking at, that's covered up, plain Jane, whatever the case may be, that got a good behavior, good personality, good attitude. I mean, still go after what you like physically, you know what I'm saying? But go after good behaving women. Go after ones that gonna give you a consistent and steady return on your investment. They ain't finna give you everything at one time. They give you pieces and pieces and pieces over time. Go after them. Go after them. And lastly, for all you guys that ain't been dealing with chicks, that just started dealing with chicks at whatever age you in now, if you don't understand what you're dealing with, do not invest in a chick you don't understand. I don't care how bad I don't care how bad she look. I don't care how pretty her face is. I don't care how fat that ass is. I don't care how big them titties is. If you ain't understanding how Shawty coming at you, bruh, if you don't understand the conversation, you don't understand nothing about Shawty. I don't give a fuck how good she look, bruh. Don't invest. If you don't understand it, don't invest in it. Cause ain't no sense of losing your capital, your masculinity to a female you don't understand. That's always sending you around in circles and shit like that. If you don't understand her, she playing games, whatever the case may be, bruh, don't invest in that type of shit. Don't lose out trying to invest in something you don't know about. So, so again, avoid without at all costs. Avoid the IG models. Avoid the junk that always working on themselves. Talking about God know me. Diversify your portfolio. If you want to deal with them little chicks, fine, cool. Just don't put a lot into them. Go after the chicks that's undervalued. Go after the chicks that give you a consistent return on your investment. And if you don't understand a woman, don't invest in that woman. If you don't understand how she moving, don't invest in that woman. All right? Now, I'm going to get up out of here. I'll be back Tuesday. I'm debating, though, do I do a Q&A? Do I open a panel or whatnot? I don't know. But like I said, we'll find out Tuesday. Anyway, y'all like this, y'all share this, y'all subscribe. And I'm going to get up out of here and I'm going to holler at y'all good people Tuesday. See y'all later.